Hi, I'm Jason. So I look after the data and AI initiatives in Superloop. That includes all the R&D we do here, such as the customer service agent, a whole bunch of other things. So compared to a lot of the telco chatbots out there, we don't have any design conversations. So the entire end-to-end flow on Teddy is entirely driven by generative AI. And we try to also jam in as many tools that our customer use as possible into Teddy. So it has a lot of functions to help customers self-serve, including account functions, service functions, and billing functions and whatnot. And I think the third biggest functionality that we have on Teddy is a concept called reflective learning. So Teddy was constantly learning from its conversations with its users and trying to find what works for customers, what doesn't, and it's using that to help the next customer that it interacts with. And also, I think the fourth one is because it's all generative AI, we can do a lot of fun stuff. Operates 24/7. It can speak over 100 languages, tailored to our customers. Also, I think Teddy is very unique to Superloop and the telco context because we feed it with a lot of information that we carefully curate. So there's a lot of customer support related articles with different type of modems that we see customers using. We also ingest a lot of knowledge from NBN and our wholesalers, around what could go wrong, what are typical kind of faults that potentially happen with their equipment, and how to do basic debugging. So all of those contexts are well curated by the team internally, and then we feed that into Teddy, so it has that knowledge to use to help customers. I think a lot of the customer support queries we get on Teddy is technical support, so people having issues with their internet at home, whether it's slow speed, dropouts, or Wi-Fi issues. Teddy's very particularly helpful there because it has a number of tools that can diagnose underlying network connection, and if you have a Euros modem, it can even look at your Wi-Fi network internally to figure out which devices are potentially too far away from the modem, or there's a significant Wi-Fi degradation due to interference, for example. The other thing we see people seek help from Teddy a lot is billing inquiries, so explaining what's going on in their bill and relocating their service to a new premises and potentially signing up to new offers and ordering new modems and things like that. For new customers, you can basically perform the entire ordering journey on Teddy. You can service qualify your address, ask questions around what offers available at that address, any kind of questions around particular offers, any bundling discounts you can potentially get. And once you signed up as a customer, you can also come back to Teddy to check your order status, where it's up to, and potentially even speed up your activation through by providing an AVC ID to help us locate your service faster from your previous provider, and that will help us speed up your activation process. The feedback we've gotten so far on Teddy is really positive. So we've seen very positive NPS scores from customers leaving feedback on Teddy, and also product review pages. So a lot of the things customers find really refreshing is how easy it is to reach out to Teddy. It's available 24/7, it's really fast, it provides really instantaneous response without you having to contact anybody or wait for a human to join the conversation. The other one the customer really liked is the ability to perform a lot of account functions independently, so they don't need to go down on an app or log into a portal. They can just do a really simple authentication on the website and really do what they need to do with very low amount of effort. How many people have worked on Teddy? We operated with a very small team, so the core team that worked on, including myself, is about 3 people. So the 3 of us basically designed all the kind of chat interfaces and the flow and all the customer interfaces. But that's based on a lot of the work of a lot of other people internally in the company, including the customer team in the consumer team that supports us with knowledge articles and that we need to actually answer those questions. But also, more importantly, from the software development team that curates all the kind of APIs that underpins all the tools that Teddy uses to resolve customer queries. So a very large team, we build Teddy on support of a lot of other people in the company.